don't go chasing that neon flame. That woman don't love boys. She bears names. Dust kicking up with a moonlight glow. Daddy's old pickup rust on the side. Radio dead since the day he died. Then the dial lit up like a judgment sign. Needle jumped hard past 9 to 9. Through the crackle in the preacher's show, I heard Dad holler from the grate below. He said, boy, hit the brakes, don't you lose your head. That bar up ahead got the smell of the dead. She's got red lips, black boots, and a shotgun smile. And she's been waiting on you for a country mile. Dead man's radio screaming through the dash, saying, turn that truck around, boy, drive it fast. You kiss like whiskey, burn like fire, drag your soul down in a black dress choir. Dead man's radio, Lord, it knows where the devil keeps them pretty little ghosts. When your daddy calls from the static low, you better run, son. Dead man's radio. Whoa. Dead man's radio. Whoa. Don't trust that neon glow. Whoa. Dead man's radio. Drive, son, drive. Don't you take it slow. But I was young and dumb with a rebel heart, so I parked that Chevy by the Dead Horse Bar. She was standing there with her hand on her hip, red wine laugh and a cigarette lip. She said, howdy, cowboy, you lost or found? I said, depends who's asking in this ghost town. She smiled real sweet, but her eyes stayed cold, and the radio popped and the truth got told. Dad said, that ain't a woman, that's a grave in heel. She makes grown men beg and bad men kneel. I seen her dance where the church bells cried, boy, one more step and you're gonna die. Dead man's radio screaming through the dash, saying, turn that truck around, boy, drive it fast. You kiss like whiskey, burn like fire, drag your soul down in a black dress choir. Dead man's radio, Lord, it knows where the devil keeps them pretty little ghosts. When your daddy calls from the static low, you better run, son. Dead man's radio. Died when she touched my hand. Floorboard shook like a funeral band. Every bottle on the back shelf cracked, and 5 dead cowboys stared from the glass. One tipped his hat, one whispered run. One had my daddy's old shotgun. She leaned in close to dance with me, but there weren't no shadow where her boots should be. I saw my name carved under the bar, right by the men who went too far. She said, ain't no saving you tonight. Then Dad came blasting through the radio light. Drive, son. Drive like hell! Dead man's radio, screaming through start talking through the stereo. You better run, son. Dead Man's Radio. That's my boy. Dead Man's